Deep focus sounds simple, but today it feels almost impossible. You sit down to work, you open your laptop, and before you even start, a notification pops up. Then a random thought. Then a tiny urge to check something for just a second. Minutes disappear, then hours. And at the end of the day, you wonder, why can't I just focus like I used to? Why does my mind feel scattered all the time? I used to think this meant I lacked discipline, like something was wrong with me. But the truth is simpler. Our brains are being trained every day to crave distraction. And unless you build the right rituals, focus becomes a losing battle. But there is a way to take control again. A simple way, built through tiny daily habits. Let's talk about the 6 rituals high performers follow to achieve the kind of deep focus most people think is impossible. In this video, you'll learn the 6 daily rituals that build deep focus naturally, why high performers rely on routines more than motivation, how to design simple habits that make distraction feel less tempting, and how you can implement these rituals today, even if you feel unfocused or overwhelmed. These aren't extreme routines or wake up at 4 a.m. advice. They're small changes, but the results compound quickly. Let's begin. The 6 rituals for deep focus. Small changes, big results. Ritual 1. The single priority morning. Most people wake up and instantly scatter their attention. They check messages, then scroll, then think of everything they need to do today. But high performers do something different. They choose one priority before everything else. Not a to-do list, not 10 goals, just one thing that matters most today. A small story. A writer I admire once said, "If I choose my priority in the morning, the rest of the day feels calm. If I don't, the day decides for me." Your brain loves clarity, and choosing one priority anchors your attention before the world can pull it away. Don't choose a huge or vague priority, make it specific and doable. One sentence, one action. Ritual 2. The deep work window, 90 to 120 minutes. High performers don't rely on random bursts of productivity. They build a daily focus window, a protected block of time. Just one, usually 60 to 120 minutes. Phone away, notifications off, environment cleaned, a calm, uninterrupted space where your brain can drop into deep work. Why it works. Your brain can focus deeply, but not constantly. A single protected block outperforms scattered effort across 10 hours. A quick example. A student I worked with studied 6 hours a day, but his mind was always half distracted. When he switched to one 90-minute deep work block, his grades improved more than they did in 6 months of trying harder. Don't stack too many deep work blocks. One high-quality block beats 3 tired, distracted ones. Ritual 3. The distraction audit. End-of-day reset. Deep focus doesn't disappear randomly. It gets chipped away by invisible habits. So high performers end their day with a quick distraction audit. It's simple. Ask yourself, what distracted me today? What triggered me to lose focus? How can I reduce that tomorrow? This takes 30 seconds, but the insights are powerful. For example, I once realized I wasn't getting distracted by my phone, I was getting distracted by boredom, which meant I needed clearer tasks, not stronger willpower. Another example, a friend discovered her biggest distraction wasn't social media, it was being hungry at the wrong time. Once she fixed her schedule, her focus improved instantly. Don't turn the audit into self-criticism. This is awareness, not guilt. Ritual 4. The environment trigger. Your brain associates places with behaviors. If you study on your bed, your brain thinks rest. If you work at a messy desk, your brain thinks chaos. If you sit in a silent library, your brain thinks focus. High performers use environmental triggers to slip into focus without forcing themselves. This can be tiny, a specific chair, a clean desk, a certain playlist, a cup of tea, even a small ritual like opening your notebook slowly. A small example. One top student I knew used the exact same blue pen for all deep work sessions. Same chair, same desk. Over time, these cues train their brain to lock in instantly. Don't overcomplicate your environment. Choose 1 or 2 triggers, not 10. Ritual 5. The brain cool down. Quiet mind before work. Most people start work with mental clutter. You sit down with 15 thoughts bouncing around. I need to reply to that message. I forgot to check something. What if I don't finish this on time? Your brain enters work already overwhelmed. High performers do the opposite. They start with a brain cool down. Something tiny. 1 minute of slow breathing, writing down 3 thoughts on paper, a short pause with eyes closed, a 20-second body stretch, or simply sitting still before starting. This clears the mental noise that blocks focus. A software engineer once told me, "My best days start with 30 quiet seconds staring at the wall." It wasn't meditation, just stillness. Don't turn this into a long routine. The cooldown works because it's simple. Ritual 6. The small wins reflection, reinforcement loop. Deep focus isn't built through intensity. It's built through reinforcement. High performers end their day by acknowledging small wins. I focused for 20 minutes without checking my phone. I completed my priority. I showed up even when I didn't feel like it. Why this works? Your brain loves completion. When you celebrate tiny wins, your motivation resets itself. You begin to trust your ability to focus. A personal example. When I started tracking small wins, I realized something surprising. I was making progress even on the days that felt unproductive. It changed how I saw myself. From someone who struggles with focus to someone who is building focus. Don't wait for big wins. Tiny wins matter more. What can go wrong? Let's address the common mistakes people make when trying to build focus. 1. Misunderstanding all 6 rituals at once. You'll burn out. Start with 1, then layer the others in gently. 2. Expecting instant deep focus. Your brain needs time to unlearn distraction. 3. Citing willpower instead of structure. High performers rely on structure, and high performers rely on systems, not motivation. 4. Making routines too complex. Simplicity wins every time. 5. Deflating judgment yourself for slipping. Everyone breaks focus. What matters is the return, not the slip. The key takeaways. Here are the 6 daily rituals. 1 morning priority, clarity before noise. 1 deep work window, protected, distraction-free. Distraction audit, awareness over guilt. Environment triggers, train your brain automatically. Brain cool down, quiet mind before work. Small wins reflection, reinforce progress daily. Small changes, big results. Focus is a skill, not a personality trait. At the end of the day, you don't need to be a naturally focused person. You just need the right rituals. Even your most distracted days can become productive if you build the simple habits that guide your brain toward clarity. Try just 1 of these rituals today. Not all 6, just 1. Give it a week. Watch how your mind slowly becomes calmer, clearer, and more capable of deep focus. And if this video helped, consider subscribing. Not for motivation, but for clarity. Because small changes, repeated daily, create the kind of focus that changes your future. Your future self will thank you for starting today.